first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as we get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Brown. And the rolling wants to try and win up the funnel leading as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. They're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway, James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonestead on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodson Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it. I think it was Tim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren & Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are at the penultimate round at the Shell V-Power Motorsports Park in the short sprint layout. These boys are going to be out there and running around in a layout I've never seen before, and it looks like it's going to be tough and tight and a lot of rubbing, because tonight we are in for a super sprint round. We've got 3 20-minute runs. The first one returns us back to second for a reverse top 10, and the final feature will be a reverse top 5. Let's quickly have a look at the scoreboard before I bring Mr. Watson in and we have a look at what the boys are doing and how they're misbehaving out there. We have got the AMs fighting it out at the moment. 52 points of difference between Ash Glover and Brent Wassell. A bit of a battle going on between those two boys for the top step, and then the remaining steps are being forward out. Position 3 with Wayne Edwards and Shane Newens, followed by very closely Greggy Johnson. In the 6th place, we've got Joseph Black, followed by Brad Dines, David Bowman, Stephanie Bacoli, and Brendan Soper. Let's have a look at the Pro-Am standing for the penultimate round. Thomas Sonny Cena has got it up there by 13 points. He has just pipped Chris Tomlin from the LCR Esports team, followed by Stevie Daniels Jr. a few points behind him. We are looking at a 3-way battle for the top step, and Max Donnelly from New Zealand Racing is only a couple of points out there. He's 30 points behind Stevie Daniels for the 3rd place position, final podium place for the title. Then we have followed by Elliot D from Pear Shaped Racing in 5th, Jacques Wampel from SLM Motorsports in 6th, Jacob McIntyre from Sim Racing Brotherhood 7th, Leon Amos from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in 8th, Tyler Sheath from SLM Academy in 9th, and Kevin Wakefield from LCR Esports in 10th place. Rounding that off is Marcus Snow, Joshua D. King, Cameron Hardwick, Mark Cochran, Ryan Price, and Andrew Lydon. In the top step, the pinnacle of the series, we have got an amazing battle with 63 points across the top 4 drivers, 7 points between the top 2. Douglas Gowans leads them out for the SLM team in the top step, closely followed by 7 points by Kyle Ridley from the SLM Motorsports team. So we have 2 SLMs in the top 2 steps, and then we have the Koala battle. James Doyle from the Koala Cartel at 930 points, and Cruz McVie from the Koala Cartel in 908 points. Coming down the line and moving up the ladder a few places, Carter Dines has got himself in the 5th place, Greggy Cook in 6th. Kyle Lavery still there in 7th place after some disappointing rounds for himself in the last 2. Sean Doyle from Vermilion Esports up into 8th place, Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing in 9th, Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel in 10th. Followed very closely by Daniel Byrne in 11th, Mitchie Noble 12th, Jacob Trainer 13th, Callum Hodgkinson 14th, David Gallo 15th, Wade Reynolds from 16th, Roy Oliver 17th, Sam Kutakazinos in 18th, and Timothy Miles in 19th, followed by David G. Clark. For those of you who watched it last night, I think Sam Kutakazinos has probably still got a nosebleed from his little Formula Superlight being sat on its roof for a fair while. Ladies and gents, that's how we're standing tonight. We're at the penultimate round, and where battle will continue. Qualifying is just about to start, as you can see them all heading out. Welcome to the room downstairs. Kobe pushing the buttons, and beside me, as usual, Mr. James Watt.
I'm doing all right. This one, I'm with you. I don't really know what to expect. This is a layout I haven't really seen before, so I don't know how good of racing it's going to produce. There's obviously some great braking zones, some potential passing opportunities, but it depends on how much of a run that everyone will be able to generate. You know, this track could easily turn out like both of the Winton races, where you just can't really set up a pass. Now, you do have the main straightaway, which is about, I'd say, 2/3 of the main straightaway. So you might be able to draft up and get yourself a nice dive bomb opportunity into turn 1. But I fear there might be a few places on the track where you're having to be stuck nose to tail. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully that this unknown produces another night of racing that we're all too familiar with in this series.
It looks like it's got a pretty wicked front straight. Cutting out right. Do we have a track map, Cobes, downstairs that we can show the viewers? I'm not sure if it's available with this track layout, but it looks like it goes for a really, maybe we can get a high-end view of it at some point. It looks like the straight goes into an S-bend to another straight, then coming in to another tight right-hander. Well, that's more than a 45 degree. That's more like a 70 degree angle with an opening up. Look at the wiggle coming through. So it's a big S through there, almost big enough for a double. It is a double left-hander where it tightens up to a nice S bend again. So it looks like it's going to be challenging either way. And it looks like at this S bend comes out to a right-hander and it takes it back to the front straight again, but long enough to hopefully not open up the battles too long, but give us some excitement, mate. So we'll toss the coin in the air, heads or tails, and see which way it goes. But at the moment, the boys are just starting to set times as we go around. It looks like Dougie Gowans is going to be setting the trends out there. Daniel Byrne is already hot to trot out there too.
Yeah, so far, provisional pole about a couple tenths faster than Ridley so far, and Doug only a fraction of a second behind.
Yeah, they're gonna show us all their true colours soon. It's just they're starting to come through and get some decent laps through. I might be fading in and out of the audio while I'm getting my head around and seeing what's going on with the line timing to make sure that I am in the right room.
See Wassel going wide a little bit. That's gonna kill his lap.
Yeah, they're gonna. They're all still testing the waters. I think we'll soon see who has been out there practicing and who hasn't. When we start to see them going off track and getting themselves some penalty points for crossing the line. Beautiful. My timing tower is working, so nice to do, nice to see. Ooh.
Man, when we just got on the shot right here of Tomlin and Max Donnelly, when I saw Donnelly turn in for turn 1, I'm like, no, wait, where are you going? That's not the... Oh, no, wait, that is the right part of the track.
Yeah. It's going to take me a while as well just to get my head around where they're going and what they're doing. On the bottom screen, we've got the lap times coming through and everyone's starting to improve. It'll probably slow down at some point because they'll stop making way. We're on a super sprint, so we've only got 10 minutes left. Hammer's going to drop just as usual. Looks like Elliot D's on a nice lap. Stevie Daniels struggling out there. Callum Hodgkins is struggling. Wayne Edwards looks like he's improving as well. Dougie Gowans is... Yeah.
Yep.
It's got a personal best in the first sector, then a papaya in the second. And let's see how he comes through. Ridley as well. Mitchy Noble had an absolute blinder last night. Led the feature race from start on Dougie Gowans and took his first pro win, I think, in the Super Formula Lights, which was amazing. Oh, Sean is getting himself a purple sector in there. Well done. John Doyle from White Knuckle Racing. Gowans is faster, the 1:16.536. Burns second sector purple as he pops himself up into... Have a look at that. He had papaya, a purple and a papaya, and he is only 1/10 behind Dougie Gowans. So what's his potential there? That looks amazing. Where's my boy Sheafy? Hurricane Sheafy. I'm not sure if he's out there tonight. He is. He's in 22nd place. Evening, Shibby. Good to see you out there. Hope you're enjoying the marvellous new role you've got at the marvelous theatre project. It looks very special. Been watching him, following him on the socials, getting around the marvelous theatre production, working in the back end with his super cool headphones. 8 to go. It's the times aren't really dropping very fast, mate, at all, are they?
No.
We're looking at top. What are we at? Top 14 is a second difference at the moment, which is nice and close. Doyle's just gone up, but no one's really lighting up the boards at all. Not many purples. Everyone's sort of getting out there in the papayas, and that's it. All McLaren supporters tonight.
Yeah, and not much of a difference from the practice times too. Like, Doug is only a tenth better than what he did in practice, so it doesn't look like everyone's finding too much speed. And yeah, like you said, got a couple cars going green right now, but yeah, like you said, a whole lot of papaya.
Yeah, and the thing as well is everyone's really spread out. Really spread out. I hope this doesn't mean the sign of things to come on the track. That would be hard
I
to
hope
take.
you're right.
Yeah, because I want to have a super sprint where I'm screaming my little tonsils out like Michael Jackson, hitting those high notes. But not sitting back and not sitting back and feeling like Huggy Bear and just in the background.
Yeah, you want to watch the race and go, jam on! 2 cars in the barrier.
Oh yeah, last night's race was pretty good too. There were panels falling off everywhere at one point. Wakefield just gone offline a little bit there, trying to get a bit more out of that corner. Cochrane's up for 2 greens at the moment from the Apex team. Look at that. Daniel Byrne's got himself, has he gone up? He hit purple in the second sector. It seems like he's improved a little bit, but not much. Daniel Byrne is struggling in the first and last sector, but really nailing the middle sector. Getting some mega pace coming through there. It's going to be interesting to see how Mr. Gallo goes. He's on the bottom screen now because has he set a time yet, Mr. Gallo? He is in 11th outright at the moment. So he is about 6/10 off the leaders at this point.
Yeah, only, I'd say, 3 cars that haven't set a time yet. Trainer, Hartwick, and Newens.
Yeah, Trainer really lit up the scoreboards at the beginning of the season, and it's gone south very quickly. I am hearing him complaining about the driving around him, but because he's probably not used to being down the back as well. He's racing with the pros and pro-ams where normally he's racing up the pointy end, so his expectations of what's driving around him may be a little bit high. Do you know what I mean? When you're used to racing with the boys at the front, they give each other a lot of room, and there's a lot of space given, and you can drive wheels to wheel and get around there real easy. Or not real easy, but really tough. But you know, your expectation is you're going to get space. Whereas in the mid pack and back pack for the AMs and pro-ams, there's a little bit less space given and a little bit less predictability as well. Did you see the racing line just then through that section? Not the bit that went on the grass, but the bit before that?
No, I was busy monitoring.
Just stick with these boys for another lap. Let's have a look where they're coming from. There's a section of this track which opens up. The bitumen opens up, but the track doesn't. And it looks like there's no slowdowns from iRacing. And it'd be interesting to see what the race control does with it, whether they'll remind these people to stay between the barriers or they'll let it go. Because like some places, like even like, what's it called? There's tracks everywhere that's got these edges that open up. Daniel Byrne again, middle sector purple. He's really nailing this middle sector, but not quite getting anywhere else. He is, it's literally 1/10 and 1,000th between Dougie Gowans and Daniel Byrne at the moment. So not too bad at all.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got the door.
Yeah, right there. Look at that. Right there. Did you see that? How
Yeah.
the track opens right up, but the track finishes there. It's going to be interesting to see how obviously iRacing is not doing slowdowns there, because it opens up the track like heaps off the standard track. So they're getting right out there and using it as much as possible, which is fair enough. If it's allowed, it's allowed, but it's just looks strange. That's all.
Yeah, if you're not getting penalized for it, use it. That's always been my philosophy.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Once again, Brent Wassel just doing a phenomenal job. That pace he has is crazy. Out there sitting P6 right now.
Yeah, sorry. I think I dropped off for a second then, because everything just froze at my end. I thought it was the whole system, but not quite.
Yeah, it's been doing that. In my league earlier tonight, I had a 10-second screen freeze, which, as you know, was sure fun to deal with. Thankfully, I found a nice soft gravel pit and not a nice soft wall.
My mic working all right now?
That sounds like it.
Oh, good. I think I dropped off for a second then. I think my system, looks like my PC is actually crashed. So I'm going to see if I can free that sucker up. For some reason, it's just taken a code brown. And I think the code brown is in the iRacing. It's just gone kaputskis. But that's all right. Don't mind me. Keep it rocking and rolling. And we are not too long left. We've got 1:25 left in qualies, and I will reboot this sucker, get him going for the battle of the century. Not quite the century, but we'll get there. Right, if you're out there and watching, give us some predictions. Who you think's going to take it out tonight? We've got a few people that are super fast and setting the timetables alight as usual. But let us know who you think it's going to be. And if you're following someone, give us a yell as well, so we can share you in the second screen and do all the little bits and pieces that we can do. There's 17 of you watching in YouTube land, plus who's out there in Facebook land. So yeah, give us a hoy. Yep.
Yeah, just about done with qualifying, coming to 20 seconds to go.
Yep, again, there's that line out there. It's all nice and open. It's a strange looking track. It is a strange looking track. Mr. Carling is out there. Mr. Daniel Byrne lighting it up. There's Mr. Kazunos as well. He just disappeared. Oh, looks like qualifying's about to vanish, ladies and gents. Looks like we are down to the last second. Babushka, all gone. That is it. Daniel Byrne ended up in second place. Dougie Gowans has taken the top spot. James Doyle third. Sean Doyle fourth. We never really asked if they were related, did we? I'm assuming they're not. Brent Wassel in second. Thomas Cooley in no. Has that changed? Shane Doyle, Greg Cook, Brent Wassel, Thomas Cooley, Kyle Ridley, Trev Mortimer, Liam Jensen. Dougie Gowans of the 1:16.536. Anya Gowans, what a legend he is turning into. A legend in his own lunchtime, this man. In the 11th place as we work down the grid and get these boys rocking and rolling. We've got Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM group 12th place is Davey Gallo from the Carlings Motorsports team. Stevie Daniels in 13th place from LCR Esports. 14th place, Ash Glover from Rogue Racing. 15th place, Mitchy Noble from SRB. 16th, Carter Dines from Dyna Tunes. 17th place, Jack Swampool from the SLM Academy. 18th place, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. 19th, the leading, oh no, he's not leading, Stevie Daniels in the leading position. Kevin Wakefield from LCR Esports in 20th place. Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports. As we switch across to the final part of the grid, we've got 30-plus drivers tonight, so it's a nice long one. Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing in 21st. 22nd place, Elliot D from Pear Shaped Racing. 23rd place, Joey Black. 24th, Mark Cochran from Apex Esports League. 25th place, Max Donnelly from the New Zealand Racing Team. 26th place, Tyler Hurricane Sheaf from SLM Academy. 27th place, Sam Kutagazinos Privateer. 28th, Brad Dines from Dyna Tunes. 29th place, Dave Bowman from Pear-Shaped Racing, and 30th, Shane Newenson from the Mueller Racing Team. 32nd place, Jacob Trainer at SRB, and 33rd, Cam Hardwick. Boys did not qualify. The race director tonight is Greg Barber, and the race steward will be Matty Keane with a Martin Lipsky in the safety car. I'm trying to desperately get the second screen up and running again when iRacing will come back. But ladies and gents, we are not too far from going live. You can see them going all the way down the grid. We're waiting for one more car. Looks there he is. The Daniel Byrne from Carling Sports. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got a super sprint on here tonight. It's going to be an absolute mammoth race. We have got all these boys, 30-plus drivers on the grid fighting for the penultimate round of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. The time is ticking. We are a couple of seconds away. All you'll see is them all puffing a bit of smoke, just like the Dragon, as they take off down the main straight. The flag is green. We are just about to go. Looks like we're missing two cars off the front. They're off. Dougie Gowans, Daniel Byrne have got across. They started one space back, which was really unusual. A couple of cars going 5 wide coming through, but the front 4 have gone 2 by 2 straight away. Daniel Gowans, Daniel Byrne, James Doyle and Sean Doyle all side by side. Gowans has got the inside line. He slotted it in nicely just in front of Daniel Byrne, James Doyle in front of Shane Doyle, Thomas Cooley, Cole Ridley, Greg Cook, as we see a puff of smoke coming around Cole Ridley, Brent Wassell, Greggy Cook, Trev Mortimer and Liam Jensen round out the top 10 as they come through. This is going to be a spectacular one coming through already. Look at the pace of Daniel Byrne on the outside. He got some momentum there underneath Gowans, taking it as wide as possible. As you can see, a little spark of blue coming out of that exhaust as he hammers down the gears. James Doyle's all over the back of Daniel Byrne, making sure he can get as much carbon monoxide out of that rear exhaust. These three are already pulling away on Sean Doyle and Thomas Cooley. Sean Doyle being a little bit of a cork in that bottle. The gap is opening up there. Daniel Byrne is already having a sniff and trying to get around, but it's a three-way tussle straight through. James Doyle getting nice and close there. Boys are coming back. Kyle Ridley is coming through. Brent Wassell, Greg Cook as well. These guys are all going to be battling it through. Look at the gap from Ridley onwards. Brent Wassell is about a second off the pace through there as they come through the first lap with a clean run and no incidents coming through there. But have a look at them all in a line coming all the way down the main straight. It is a massive straight, and it is like a choo-choo train, the old Puff and Billy style, coming down that main straight. Mate, I hope this isn't going to be, I hope you're going to see some battles coming through here, but it looks amazing the amount of cars on track.
Absolutely, and it was incredible that no one got turned around at all, with especially how narrow some of the parts of this track are. You thought for sure someone was going to get punted, but great driving from everyone to keep it on the black stuff.
Yeah, really clean. I really thought that first corner was going to be a bit of an exhibition of dust and tyres flying everywhere, but it hasn't been. They've all lined up. Off and into the wall. Well, we'll have to catch that up in a minute. I'm not sure who that was. Oh, Martin, what's his name? Wayne Edwards from the Edwards team. It's his new colours. He's confused me with the new colours for this season.
Yeah, I called him Max Donnelly during qualifying. So
Oh, look at that. Was that self-inflicted?
I think it was.
Yeah. That was a strange one, that one. It looks like the front end just went, like he lost the rear end and just the front end went straight on him. But
And how unlucky is that he found the one wall that isn't on the pit straight?
Very true, very true. Kyle Ridley is having a battle there, 2x2 coming through that corner. Ooh, nice and tight with Thomas Cooley. They went through really tight for a corner. You really wouldn't pick two cars to go through. Cooley is all over the inside line. He's got overlap. Is he going to be able to hold it under brakes in there? He has got the inside line. Lots of runoff there for Ridley. Ridley's got it back on. He's held the pace coming through that corner. The extra runoff has just let him shotgun right past him. What a way to move around and keep that position. It just shows how tight this is around here. But the battle between these two boys is dropping them off the lead pack. They've just lost 2 seconds off the lead pack. So we've got Dougie Gowans, Daniel Byrne, James Doyle, and Sean Doyle all in that battle pack in the front. And the rest of it is all following Kyle Ridley very, very closely. You can see Carter Dines just coming around that final corner again. What the hell is going on with iRacing? The server will not let me in. Not happy, Jan. Not happy. Ridley is trying to break the toe of Cooley. He's got the one move out and one move back as part of his move. It looks like Cooley's going to try to open it up. Cooley's got the outside line. He's got the overlap done. Looks like he might get this done through here. He's done a sensational job. No, Ridley has kept his composure coming through there side by side. They've bumped rubbers, changed paints, and he's still got it back. Good bit of work there by Ridley. Kyle Ridley is fighting over his skin. Look at Brent Wassel behind there as well. He's got Thomas Cooley out and fighting through there as well. Cooley's got the inside line on Wassel. Greggy Cook's trying to get in under Sean Doyle. He's trying to put the pressure on. This battle pack has just grown. It's just gone from Kyle Ridley all the way down to Davey Gallo in 11th place. It is one big hump of cars.
Yeah, and it makes sense that Ridley is fighting like his life depends on it, because it does. He's trailing by a handful of points to Doug, and we're going to only have essentially 2 more tonight and then 2 next week. He can't afford to drop any points. If this was earlier in the season, he may have let Cooley go at some point long before this, but now every point is precious, especially when you think you can't quite get up to the top 4. Oh no! Oh my goodness!
It's got it underneath him. Oh, that was very close. He nearly took Ridley out of title contention. Then Sean Doyle and James Doyle. Oh my God! Look at that! Oh, Billy rolled that car coming through the back there. It looks like there was contact between 3 cars coming through. We'll have a chance to have a look at that in a second once this settles down. But we've got to puff us. Hold your brakes, son! Hold your brakes! Oh, he's not holding his brakes at all. Who was that?
That's
Thomas Sonny Cena. Looks like he was rolling across the field then, not holding his brakes, and he just got, it was pretty much like it was like WWE. He was Beavis in the table, mate. He just put him in the air, rotated him around, and slammed him. Wow. Bring back the old WF, that's what I say. That was crazy. We'll have a look at that in a second. Not that this race slows down anytime soon, but the problem we have
right now with Main Pole and a few others.
Yeah, the problem we have right now is it's a super sprint, so we can't go back and look at this between the races because it switches over the system.
Oh, we got another big one. Cochran's around. Oh no.
Ooh.
Lost
what were they thinking?
Oh my God, I think we're 3 wide going into 1.
Yeah, Cochran looks like his car's cooked.
Oh my God.
But was that who was that? That was Thomas Sonny Cena that got the back of Ridley? I can't remember.
Cena was the one that got turned into a helicopter, and that is huge championship implications for the Pro-Ams.
Is he holding his brakes? He wasn't. He was holding him, then he stopped, and then he was holding him again. I'm not sure. We'll leave that up to race control downstairs. But look at this. That was Cook that came in and hit the back of Ridley, and Ridley nearly lost all that lead that he had through there. But Cook lost 4 places. Brent Wassell on the top of Mortimer. Mortimer's still there, and he gets a nice stunt off the track. So they move on over Sunshine. There's not enough room for both of us as he tries to blend his way back on the track as well. Whoa. Tell you what, some wicked shunts out there. Glad they're all wearing the Haynes harnesses. Oh, what happened to... Was that Brad Dines or... Oh, no! What the hell? That was weird. That was like Brad Dines losing it, and then someone else came around, and it looks like that would have been Cam Hardwick in the end going around as well.
Oh, meanwhile, Burns got off.
No. Mortimer is finding his way back.
Oh, and then Greg Cook and someone else just completely missed turn 1.
Here we go.
Everything is happening all of a sudden.
It's good. It's good. It's what we want to see. Get our pipes going. You can see that this battle in the mid-pack, this is the Greg Cookies from, so we're looking from 10th onwards here. So we're looking like 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. And look at that inside line. Ridley and oh my God.
My God.
Ridley and Glover got hand in hand as they come through that corner. And the contact was right through there, and Ridley rotated him around completely. They'll be looking at that with unhappy look on their face downstairs. Look at this now. So Ridley's come in. I'm not sure if he had the corner by that time, but they've contact. Fair play. Keep going. And then, Ridley's come back and leaned against him. Not that he had a lot of place to go either, but neither did Glover. Yeah. Glover had a lot of right-hand side, but trying to get the car back onto rotation as well was really tight through there too. Wow, there's a few incidents tonight that I'm not real pleased at seeing, I'll tell you now.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't know what you can do if you're Ridley right there, because you saw Ash smoke the sausage curb, launched into him, and then at some point Ridley has to turn in for the next part of the corner. At some point he has to take some sort of line, and it just, because of all that momentum carrying Glover out, you know, he couldn't turn in anymore, and eventually Ridley had to turn in, and that's what ended up with Glover getting hooked around. But again, if you're Ridley, you know, where are you supposed to go?
Yeah, 100%. How's Gowan's doing out there? James Doyle is starting to catch up to him. He's on 5/10 at the moment. Sean Doyle's behind him as well. Looks like those three. Daniel Burns recovered from his off track. He's back into 4th place. Liam Jensen in 6th. Brent Wassell in 7th. And what you're looking at here is Greg Cook, Kyle Ridley, Chris Tomlin fighting it out after a few people have been escorted off the track into the dirt.
Yeah, right now this is a big moment if you're James Doyle. You saw he was about 30 or so points behind Doug. He is very much still within striking distance of the championship, and if he can pass Doug and get the win, that's points in his favor. Plus, you're taking the win points from Doug. This is a huge swing of points in either direction, no matter which of these two comes out on top. But if you're Doyle, you really got to see if you can make this pass.
Well, there's 2 Doyles. They're both Doyles. Which Doyle?
James.
Doyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Doyle, yeah. He's up there in the title fight at the moment, just to get it straight for the people out there that are confused. But Gowan's superfluous performance tonight. He got it off the start and has done an amazing job right through. James Doyle is smoking it up a little bit coming out of that corner. We're down to the last... This race feels like it's going for 40 minutes, not 20 minutes. We are down to the last 8 minutes at the moment, people. So it's been a feisty one. And these 4 have really opened up the gap to Thomas Cooley, Liam Jensen, Brett Wassell. These battles these boys are having in the mid-pack has dropped them down to like 8 seconds adrift.
Meanwhile, Kyle Ridley, he's on pit road.
Yeah, Ridley's in the pits. Wonder what he's going in there. Must have had, is he got off-track stuff? Is he serving something?
Black flag. He's got a black flag.
It must be, I don't think it was a race control one, was it?
Nope. So
Yep,
it's
it
gotta
must be an
incidents.
iRacing track penalty.
Yeah, it's gotta be incidents, which isn't surprising, considering that all the stuff that was going on around that pink car.
Oh, who was that?
Jacques Swainpool got DQ'd from iRacing.
Oh, so Jacques Swainpool has got an iRacing disqualification for some reason, and they're trying to work it out. Oh no, I hope someone hasn't stuffed the server and put a DQ on the limit of penalties. That I've seen that happen before, and that can get quite messy out there. Let's see what Barb's comes up with, because he's investigating it at the moment.
I mean, because really got a black flag, which I imagine was for incidents. So, and that wasn't a DQ. So, unless of course that wasn't for incidents and he got that black flag for something else, but I highly doubt it, because I don't know what he would have gotten a black flag for that wouldn't have already been very obvious, like a huge quarter cut or something.
Yeah, I've just got the back camera working again. I'm just watching Kev Wakefield fight with Mitchy Noble. Wakefield's gone into the dirt a little bit and bogged it down, coming out of the corner, and Mitchy Noble showed an amazing pace coming out of the corner and has taken him nicely in the second corner after there. There we go. Car 42.
Cook.
Yeah, that's the one we saw on the back of Kyle Ridley earlier on as they came through. This bottom battle is going hell for leather. Wakefield's trying to stick with Mitchy Noble at the moment. Let's see. Hope this does not end in disaster and gets it through nice and clean. But Gowans he's got himself a little bit of a buffer there. Not a lot. 7/10 at the moment. And he has got the boys chasing him down, waiting and fighting for the final places. 270 avoidable contact on lap 7. Is the penalty system working downstairs, Cobes? I don't have my phone on me, so I don't know if there's a message from Barb's down there. Okay, so we've got ISP issues tonight, so that's why we haven't got the penalties coming out, but that's okay. Can't believe they didn't see Wakefield's Tokyo Drift. No, well, there's a lot of cars out there, so you can miss them quite easily. But there's more. Wakefield does a lot of Tokyo Drift, so there'll be another one coming through. Just be patient. As he's got his beautiful magenta wheels coming through. And this battle pack at the top, they've closed in on Dougie Gowans now. James Doyle is 5/10. He was 7 to 8/10 earlier on, so the gap is closing up with 4 minutes to go, ladies and gents. So we're starting to heat up at the pointy end. Kyle Ridley is the biggest, not loser, but the one that's being impacted the most with this race so far. He's down 8 places in 24th place at the moment, so he's gone through a penalty. I think I'd assume it'd be an iRacing track penalty for contacts and stuff like that. So that's cost him a lot of time. But some of those ones he got was from the little bit of extra love he was getting from drivers around him as well, which sucks.
Yeah, that is disastrous to Ridley's championship hopes, to say the least.
He's got to hope that Gowans is a tough run. What he needs to do now, he's got himself a bit of time. He needs to get up into where's he gone? He's just dropped off the screen.
And you know, that's not that. Oh, as we got a battle for P3 here, Byrne and Sean Doyle.
Yep, and the lights are coming on as well. 15-second time penalty for 013 for lap 5 incident. Responsibly, Carter Dines. That was the one we saw, I think, was with either Mark Cochran going round or Cam Hardwick. So I'm not too sure which one it was, but it would be somewhere along those lines. The lights are coming on, so I'm not sure if we're going to be driving around in the dark for the second heat or whether the system will rectify it as a second night. But Daniel Byrne in third place is just set the fastest time for the 1:16.676, starting to light it up out there. As you can see him earlier on, he was battling it with the top five. He's got the pressure of Sean Doyle on the back of him at the moment. It dropped off a second now off the back of James Doyle. So the battle for third place is between Byrne and Doyle at the moment. Stevie Daniels is putting the pressure on his teammate Tomlin, I should say, not Donlin. He's not one of the One Direction boys. Oh,
who was that?
Who was that? That was Sean Doyle taking an excursion out into the dirt and holding the pace coming through. He hasn't got a slowdown, so he's done well coming through that. We are down to 1:43, so we've got a lap and a bit. This should be, where's Gowans at the moment? Where's Gowans? Gowans is now coming through. Oh.
Wow, I think that's another penalty for Kyle Ridley.
Oh, wow. So he's got himself a few time penalties now, Ridley, for another incident. I'm not sure who that one was with, but it's a tough one to go. It's going to be a massive battle for him to come through. But as we've seen before, it's not always an easy run there, because right now we've got in the bottom screen Gowans passing a blue flag car from Neil Martin coming through there, and the boys have followed him through. Bit of a gap there, and he's got James Doyle hugging him behind there, 4/10. So it looks like it's those final positions. But as I was about to say, anything can happen in the second heat. Gowans could get destroyed. We've seen it happen before. We've seen the nights where Gowans is dominating in the first one, and in the reverse top 10, something goes pear-shaped and he ends up nowhere. So it's anyone's game still tonight. Look at this at the moment. Bit of pressure coming on as they're coming. There's Callan Hodgkinson being chased by David Gallo on the top screen. Gallo is putting an immense pressure on them. Bottom screen. Oh, look at that. Lucky Gowans has gone around. Oh, that was very, very close. Gowans was getting around a back marker of one of the Koala Cartel. It wasn't an easy spot to pass either. But we're on the final lap. The battles are everywhere again still, but it looks like Gowans is just cruising to victory at the moment. Yeah, 5 second, 9.56. Okay, that would be Mitchie Noble, 9.56 if my memory serves me right. Yeah, 5 second penalty. Let's see if we can get the top three crossing the lines as we get to the pointy end of this first feature. We've got Gowans coming around the corner now with the pressure of James Doyle, Daniel Byrne, and Sean Doyle. Here he goes, ladies and gents, crossing the line right now. We've got Dougie Gowans coming through, flashing those lights. No, but he has taken the first heat, coming across the line, closely followed by James Doyle from the Koala Cartel. Daniel Byrne gets that third podium step in the first heat, followed by fourth place of Sean Doyle. These boys have fought it all the way through and made good work of it all. They've gapped it out from the rest of the boys. It looks like Mr. Martin there got lapped at the very, very end of all that. But tell you what, a few cars in the walls and a few cars that fell apart that didn't quite make it back on track as well. So boys have got to ask themselves out there, you know, get your head screwed on and start focusing and try to keep it clean.
Yeah, this race was a mixed bag. I still am not sure how easy it is to pass. We didn't really see a lot of actual passing. It was made up with a whole lot of chaos and death and destruction and just cars going everywhere, cars transforming into helicopters. Man, when stuff happened, stuff happened.
Yeah, in this series, when it goes pear-shaped, it goes pear-shaped quickly. So Oh, okay, so do you remember who it was who said they had a DQ?
Swainpool.
Who?
Swainpool.
Yeah, well, what happened was he basically he had a meatball and didn't serve it in time. You got 3 laps to serve a meatball. So what iRacing did, it DQ'd him from that first heat. Hopefully it hasn't DQ'd him from the whole all 3 heats, but it has not. Good, because we've had DQs in the past where they've eliminated you from the rest of the race. I think that's when admin does it, not when iRacing does it. But this is a reverse top 10. Looks like we've got an LCR front grid lockout. It looks like we may be racing in the dark, but I hope we can see enough out there to show you people what the action is like, because I don't see a hell of a lot of light poles out there, that's for sure. So the front row is got Stevie Daniels and Chris Tomlin from the LCR team. In the second row, in third place, Greggy Cook from Project 36 beside Brent Wassell from Axiom Racing. In fifth place and sixth on the third row, Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel with his teammate Liam Jensen side by side. In the fourth row, Sean Dorr from Vermilion Esports. In eighth place beside him, Daniel Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team. In fifth row, we've got James Dorr from the Koala Cartel beside Dougie Gowans from FTR SLM Group Racing. In the sixth row, Sam Kudakazinos, Privateers, beside Mitchy Noble from SRB. In the seventh row, Kevin Wakefield from LCR, beside Ash Glover from Rogue Racing. In eighth place, Elliot D from Pear Shaped Racing is beside Tyler Sheep from SLM. And then in ninth row, we've got Brad Dines from Dine Tune and Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. 10th row, we've got Davey Gallo from the Carling Motorsports team beside Shane Ewans from Mueller Racing. In the 11th row, as they get slid right in, Kyle Ridley has got himself in that position for SLM for 22nd. Carter Dines beside him for the 11th row. 12th row, Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing beside Max Donnelly from New Zealand Racing. In the 13th row, Joey Black, Privateer, has got Mark Cochran beside him from the Apex Racing team. In the 14th row, we've got Thomas Sunny Cena from SLM beside Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing, followed by the 15th row, David Bowman from Pear Shape Racing and Jacques Swanepoel from the SLM Academy. We've got Jacob Trainer and Cameron Hardwick, who are in 33rd and 34th place. Hopefully they'll make the grid. And then we've got Greggy Barber as the race director and Matty Keane as the race steward, with a wonderful Martin Lipsky out there driving the safety car. It looks like they don't use the front 2 rows of the grid for this format, which is good. But have a look how far back they go as we get ready for Heat 2 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. And we're off and we're smoking them up everywhere. It's going to be a night race, peeps, so keep your eyes open and keep a lookout for what's going on. We will try to get them come through and see who's who in the zoo as they come through in the dark. But Stevie Daniels and Chris Tomlin beautifully get that both cars off and they're in the lead. We've got off-track Tyler Sheep is off with a couple of other people. They're bogged down, full rotation. Looks like Gowans is involved in there. Well, Newlands has gone off-track to avoid the incident there. Looks like that's a mess. One of the Dine Tune cars is around as well in that, but everyone else has slowed themselves down to make sure they can get around the carnage that it is. We did say that anything can happen in the second race, and it has, because Gowans has dropped like crazy. He is down in 25th place. He has lost 16 places in all that action. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's going to bring the points back to an evil pegging between Gowans and Ridley now. So the championship is back on level pegs again. As we can see, Chris Domlin, Tom, and Greg Cook fighting it out. Cookie's got the inside line of the blue nose coming through on the left-hand side. A bit of contact there with Tomlin. Tomlin's also got Thomas Cooley looking at the back. It's going to go 3 wide in the first corner. Cooley's got a double draft that just dipped in between the two of them. And behind him is Liam Jensen and Brent Wassell. Jensen is right up the back of his teammate, trying to get a bit of a tow. Who's going to make it through? Cooley, Thomas Cooley does a fantastic job getting through 1, 2, and 3, and does it beautifully around the front of Cook. And Tomlin and Jensen are fighting it through there as well. Looks like what's his name? Chris Tomlin just backed it off a little bit there because his battle is not with these boys around him. Daniel Byrne is trying to take the inside line. He's got it in and under Liam Jensen. He's going to get around, not enough to make any impact at all as they all take advantage of that open line. Bottom screen, we've got we've got Mark Cochran and Max Dodley going side by side as well, coming through the back end of the course. Dodley on the inside line. Now it's Cochran on the inside line, swapping and changing. There's a little bit of over-under going on. No pace swapping, just a bit of door bashing. Hopefully they don't lose their mirrors. Little bit of a touch, a lot of room given to each other as these boys come through. But it looks like Cochran's made it through and lived to fight another day. Will Donnelly go under brakes here? He has gone under brakes. He's trying to get the outside line, the faster line, the acute time line from Cochran. Cochran's taking it through. Donnelly's a bit of a touch and they come out of the straight. Side by side as they're fighting their way through. These boys have gone around 5, 6 corners down the main straight. Oh, Cochran's just tucked it in front of him. Now Donnelly has got him followed right through and he's got the toe. Will he make some action on the way through? But as he's doing that, we've got Joey Black coming on the side as well. Oh, Sean Dole's gone for a bit of a move. Cochran and Donnelly are having the fight of the life down there, peeps. Sean Doyle is off. That looks like Brent Wassel at the moment having an inside line on James Doyle. He's having a look. He's done it very nicely as we see Tomlin further come back. Oh, I don't think Tomlin had much choice in that. It looks like Doyle was just coming across the front of him and Tomlin had nowhere to go as they transitioned from double file to single file across that corner. Oh, Dougie Gowans is not going to be a happy man. He got pinned for failure to hold brakes in lap 1. That 07 has got himself 5 seconds on top of what he already has. So the reversed feature, the second heat, is going to be balancing out what happened in the first one. It was all Ridley, now it's all Gowans.
Yeah, it's insult to injury since he had a meatball from all those turn 1 shenanigans. But yeah, you said it yourself, Steve. You were like, yeah, whenever Doug dominates the first race, he tends to have a really awful second race. And yeah, I think you get to take the commentator's curse.
Look at that. Down the bottom. Sorry, mate, to jump on you. Max Donnelly took a beautiful run on the inside of Cochran and finally won that place and got ahead, but Cochran is all over the back of it. He wants it back straight away, mate. Yes, I did give him the commentator's curse, mate. Unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Steve does it really well.
The funny thing was is I was gonna make the exact same point, so thank you for taking the credit on that one.
Taking the pain and the from everyone else. Oh, mate, look, I'll do what I can for the team. Oh, I'm not sure who it was, but it's one of the drivers.
Again.
Who was it?
Swainpool again.
Swainpool. Oh, so he got an iRacing penalty, but both times when he got the penalty, he came in and stopped. And you get a drive through from iRacing or from race control, you've got to drive through, not stop. So the poor bugger has gone in and stopped twice and it didn't clear. So now he's have to go in for a third time before iRacing DQs him for not serving the penalty and drive through and lose more time on board.
Yeah.
Wow.
He is not getting along with the iRacing race control tonight, it would appear.
Yeah, and unfortunately you can't put a ticket in for that. But we've got some amazing. Yeah, I saw a red light flash up. Someone went off a little bit of an excursion there. But if you're out there and watching, let us know who you want to see. There's some great little battles coming across here. Look at this. Cochran And no, it is, Cochrane and Ewan's at the moment swapping places, going for it. Not sure. Oh, look at that on the outside
way
line, and
wide.
back speeding up all the grass. But we are with Stevie Daniels, who's still leading them out there. Doing a cracking job for a Pro-Am out there, Stevie Daniels, and keeping Thomas Cooley behind him. So kudos to him, mate. He's done a really good job out of that. And his teammate has dropped down to 12 so far. But in order of class, we've got a Pro-Am leading us out there, Pro in second, and our leading amateur is in 6th place, Brent Wassell.
Yeah, an incredible run for Steve. We've been so distracted by everything else going on that we've taken a while to give him his proper flowers for an impeccable performance so far.
Impeccable performance so far. What happened to the lights? Oh, we didn't pay the bills, man. So they turned them off. We're down the candlelight, and
but Cooley's got to run. Here he comes.
Is he under brakes? Oh, did you see the nose of Stevie Daniels' car drop quicker than Thomas Cooley then? He was anticipating. Cooley got the run on through there nicely. Greggy Cook is getting a sniff there as well. What Stevie Daniels needs to remember right now is that he doesn't need to fight with these guys. He's got himself the Pro-Am champ win on this track at the moment for the second heat by about 10 places. So he's doing a cracking bit of work. But look at this. We've got Cookie on the inside going side by side with Stevie Daniels Jr. They're leaning on each other at the moment, swapping paint and decals as they go through. Cook is pushing his
big
car.
sideways for Byrne right behind them.
Yeah, I just saw that Byrne and Liam Jensen are fighting there, but looks like Byrne has got that car through. Looks like Brent Wassell's having a go at Liam Jensen right now on inside line, almost in the back of Byrne. He's done a cracking bit of job there on the brakes. Well done. McQueen told me the track was always lit though. Yeah, not lit at all. Maybe lit as in lit, but not lit as in lights.
It's lit on the track, just not over the track.
Yeah. Great bit of work there by Callum Hodgkinson, putting pressure behind him. Carter Dines as well. The bottom pack down at the moment, Elliot D and Shane Newlands are still going for it. Daniel Byrne in 4th place is still the fastest man on track, the 1:16.65. As you can see, Thomas Cooley trying to break that toe. Biggest movers at the moment, Carter Dines up 12, Thomas Sonny Cena up 12. And where's Dougie Gowans? Oh, my God. Gowans is down in 28th at the moment. 2 laps down after serving his penalties.
Yeah. Nightmare doesn't begin to describe it.
Oh, Elliot D's having a look on the inside of Newlands. Newlands down the main straight, side by side. It looks like he's just outbraked him. Newlands has backed it off and lived to fight another day, hoping. He's probably thinking, Elliot D, keep going and you'll spin soon and I'll just walk past you. But we'll see how these boys come through. Pointy end, Thomas Sonny Cena is in the lead now. Stevie Daniels second.
Oh, and, Hopkinson might have an issue.
Hang on, what happened to Cooley?
He's in the lead.
Oh, he is too, sorry. It just disappeared on me for a second then. I couldn't see it. But yeah, Cooley's in the lead now. He's got himself 9 seconds, 9/10 ahead of Stevie Daniels. Stevie Daniels, Greg Cook, the top 3. Where do we go from here? Callum Hodgkinson has got Carter Dines putting pressure on him at the moment.
Way off again.
Yeah. Look at all the sparks fly as they come back on. Or is that just sand and grass flying up in the air? Too wide. Cookie's going too wide at the moment. He's got Liam. No, he's got Daniel Byrne. Oh, a little bit of contact, but not enough to make any damage. But Cookie's trying to get back behind. I don't know if Cookie realised. I don't know if he realised that Liam Jensen was there because he was trying to get back over to that side, but Jensen was already in underneath him. Or did I see that wrong?
I'm gonna go with that because I don't have a better explanation from where I was looking.
But the boys are still attacking the curbs as hard as possible. A couple of them are getting 2 wheels in the air as well. As you see the battle on the bottom screen, Mitchie Noble and Callum Hodgkinson have got a bit of a proceeding around them. We've got Carter Dines, Davey Gallo, Cole Ridley, Chris Tomlin, Ash Glover, all in a bit of a chain behind them. In the top screen, we've got Daniel Burns and Liam Jensen fighting for that final position. Burns is having not a bad night tonight, up the pointy end for most of it.
So
where do they go from here? We're down to the last 8 minutes. These races, action galore, but the races feel like they're twice as long.
Especially because of all that's going on in these races. Do you remember who was P2 in the Pro-Am standings?
In the Pro-Am standings, I'll have a look for you, mate. In the Pro-Am standings, P2 is... Let me have a gaze. We'll have a bit of a look. Actually, you know what I should do?
Because
I should use my brains for a change. What do you reckon? No, I was going to put it up in the second screen, but I don't have the brain capacity for that today. All right, let's have season standings. In, what did you say, the Pro-Ams?
Yeah, because if it's Stevie Daniels like I think it might be, then this really is spicing up the Pro-Am championship, since Cena only had like a 8-point lead coming into tonight. And then you added...
Pro-Ams, Chris Tomlin was leading with a 128. Stevie Daniels Jr. was a 125. So they've swapped around at the moment. Thomas Sonny Cenas is in the pros. So he is sitting in... Oh, in the pros. Thomas...
I thought he was leading in the table that we showed at the top of the show.
Oh, I'm not sure, but I can tell you right now that... No, what's going on here? This is old. Yes, this is old. I've just gone to the live ladder at the moment.
3 wide! Oh, look at Doyle with the crossover! Oh, by James Doyle! Oh my goodness! Oh no!
Oh, Mark Cochran is out. He's been
Oh,
either in. Oh, one of the other qualifiers is out as well.
Oh my god!
Oh, did you see that in the bottom screen? Mitchie Noble off track and slid straight back on and back into the side of Callum Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson is being mugged at the moment. He's got mugged by Gallo. Now he's being mugged by Cole Ridley, and they're all over him. Oh no, Gallo's gone. He's bounced off the curb.
No.
Oh, look at the action there. Come round the corner, and Ash Glover straight into the front of Dave Gallo. Gallo come around that last corner, hit the curb, and bounced off the curb into the side of Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson kept going. We'll have a look at that in a few seconds. That was epic, the way he bounced off. I think Gallo was facing the wrong way, and Glover has come around the corner and gone bang. Wow. That was messy.
That contact between Cook and James Doyle is huge, because that's a huge haul of points lost for James Doyle. That's a big break for Doug Gowans, as you see.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, that car was toast. So Ash Glover's really is leading the AMs at the moment, followed by Brent Wassell. There's only like 52 points between them. In the Pro-Ams, Thomas Sonny Cena is leading Chris Tomlin by, 8 points. So Tomlin, Thomas Sonny Cena. Where is Sonny Cena at the moment?
He is down in P13.
P13, and Chris Tomlin is down in 10. So that battle is heating up as well for the title. But in the pros, that is all over the shop. That is really all over the shop. James Doyle is now out of the picture as well. So the top three tonight have had an equal part in some disasters of their own, which has affected the way they're going to finish. So the pain is going spread out to all of them, not just to the one.
Yeah, the points are going to be all sorts of jumbled going into Bathurst next week.
Oh my God, I even forgot about Bathurst. What a way to finish this season.
Penalty to Greg Cook.
Yeah,
I think that might have been the incident with James Doyle there.
Yeah, I think you're right. And that is going to affect his Pro-Am battle as well in a big way. Where is Mr. Cook? No, he's in the pros. He's in the pros. I'll take
looks
that
like
back.
P5.
Yeah, he's like P5. But it affects James Doyle's type 5 big way. He was 30 points off the back of Douglas Gowans, and Gowans was down for this one, so it was going to open up the points. This is going to go all the way to the end of the season. Bathurst is going to be a massive race with points on the table for a lot of different people to be able to win the title. It's going to come down to the final race, and we all know how deadly Bathurst can be, and it's going to be brutal.
Like, unless things go even more pear-shaped for a lot of the championship competitors in the final 20-minute race of the night, we are going to have a unbelievable barn burner of a championship battle in all three classes next week. I cannot wait.
Oh, it's going to be points everywhere. It's going to be, and you know what Bathurst is like. Bathurst takes no prisoners. These walls will just chew you up and spit you out on the slightest gap of concentration. Stevie Daniels and Daniel Byrne are having a great bit of battle at the moment. I've got Stevie Daniels and Liam Jensen. Sorry, Jensen is behind Stevie Daniels. Daniels is fighting for the final podium position for the 425. 425. He's got himself Max Donnelly. So I think that might have been the rotation we saw earlier on. Haven't heard nothing on the Gallo incident with Hodgkinson. I think that might have been self-penalising though, because Hodgkinson kept going and Gallo rotated around, and he was the one that bounced off the curve. So it'll be interesting to see. But bottom screen, Stevie Daniels is still fighting it out there in a big way, and he is keeping Liam Jensen behind him in a massive fight down there. The struggle they're having for the last podium is immense down there. They're just going for it and going for it. Not a bad bit of work there by Stevie Daniels as the Pro-Am. Good to see him not give up to the higher class and just yield. There's some critical points. There's 22 people out there watching tonight. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, share the views. These boys come out week in, week out, put on the action like you wouldn't believe. We scream like fangirls sometimes at the amount of action that we do see. So please share it so these boys can get their driving styles viewed and people can see what they actually do. Final lap at the moment. If Copes can go to the lead packs, I'll leave it on second and third for the battle between Daniel Byrne and Liam Jensen, because that is heating up at the moment on the bottom, and Thomas Cooley has got himself a bit of a gap in front of these boys. We'll see if we can get 1, 2 and 3 crossing the line. Have a look.
Meanwhile, Dines just got past Wassel for P6.
Yeah, there he is there. You can just see it. And Stevie Daniels he's got third place. It looks like Liam Jensen's thought, no, I'll just settle for this place at all and take it across there. Let's hope that the feature race, the final race, is not on the same night and in the system is the second night, because I reckon the boys probably thought this was a morning. But a look at this at the moment. Daniel Byrne, he's having a look. He's not giving it up. He's got some overlap. Is it enough to make it impact? No, it's not. But the fight is to the very end here. Byrne has saved a bit of tyres. It looks like he's going to try it under brake here. Under Cooley, he's got it under line. Look at the bit of work in the final corner. They come around the corner, ladies and gents. Daniel Byrne has a final ditch attempt as they come through, but Thomas Cooley is going to by a nose. 2/10 across the line as they take heat 2. Thomas Cooley takes first place. Daniel Byrne takes second. Stevie Daniels, the Pro-Am, takes third, with Liam Jensen following him across the line for fourth place. Wow, that was close. A bit of a last-ditch effort there by Daniel Byrne, and the space they gave each other was brilliant.
That was.
It's just second last lap. He's gone for the fastest lap. Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed.
These 20-minute runs feel like a lot longer than what they actually are, as we see these boys come around and give a little bit of a smoky for the. They've got to be careful that while other cars are still on the track racing, they can still get iRacing penalties like Kyle Ridley did, remember? So Kyle Ridley cut the track after the race, and because there were still cars that hadn't finished the race, because it's such a big field, iRacing deemed him as cutting the circuit and disqualified him. So these boys have got to be careful as well. If there's guys still racing, it could quite easily penalise them. There it is. The last car's just crossed now. Whew. Oh, tell you what.
Hello, light.
Got a bit of a sweat in here.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, if you're out there and you're watching, last word was Miller Motorsports, and he said it was brutal, and that was it. There's still a lot of you out there watching. We've got, daylight, you beauty! That's what we wanted to see. The session transitioning to the following morning. So we're back. You can open your eyes, people. You need to rub your eyes a bit because it's a bit too bright now and get used to the light. My boy would be going, oh, bright, Daddy, right now. But it looks like we've got a daylight race for the last one, the reverse top 5 as well. So it'd be interesting to see who was it. It looks like Brent Wassell is going to be the lead. Sean Doyle, Stevie Daniels, Greg Cook. No, that can't be right because it's got Dougie Gowans in 5th place. That's not right. That's iRacing playing with me. There it is there right now. So Greggy Cook and Liam Jensen will be leading them out in the front row. Stevie Daniels, Daniel Byrne will be in the second row. Third row will be Thomas Cooley and Carter Dines. But a great bit of work there by Thomas Cooley. And have a look at that. 7 100ths. To the Carling sports car of Daniel Byrne for second place as he made that last-ditch effort to try to get around him, which wasn't a bad effort at all. He got the run on, but quite not enough to get there and get the nose in front. It was a bit like Lightning McQueen sticking his tongue out as he crosses the line, as the boys often use that little meme in the chat room. But ladies and gents, first place Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel, second place Daniel Byrne from the Carlings Motorsport team, and third place Pro-Am Stevie Daniels, a respectable third place, and keeps it on the podium for LCR Esports. Crack a bit of work there. Then as we come through the top 10 is Liam Jensen from the Koala Cartel in 4th place, Greggy Cook from the Project 36 team in 5th. Carter Dines from Dines Tune in 6th. Brent Wassell, Axiom Racing in 7th. Kyle Ridley from SLM in 8th place. Mitchie Noble, SRB in 9th. And Sean Doyle from the Mannion Esports in 10th. The boys coming through the field. The lead am is Brent Wassell again. So he's done a cracking bit of work there, all in the top 10. But the pros seem to dominate the top 10 tonight, unlike some of the races we had last week where the Pro-Ams were up there in the brutal part of the track. Let's have a look how the rest of the field finished up. We've got Chris Tomlin from LCR coming in 11th. Thomasani Cena in 12th. Callum Hodgkinson 13th, Sam Kudikazinos 14th, James Doyle 15th, Kevin Wakefield finishes 16th, not too bad there, Kev. Elliot D in 17th, Joey Black 18th, Max Donnelly in 19th. We're missing those two names we're looking for, mate. Shane Ewanson in 20th. Will they keep coming? Here we go. So some of these boys are boys fighting it out for the title as we go to 21 and onwards and have a look to see where these big names are from the pros that we are seeing fight for the title. Dougie Gowans is hiding in that bottom part of the grid soon as Cobe switches it over for us. There it is. Tyler Sheaf in 21st, Brad Dines 22nd, Mark Cochran in 23rd. He had a great race there for a fair while. Unfortunately, it went south for him near the end. Wayne Edwards, David Bowman, Dougie Gowans, look at that, 26th place. The only thing he can be happy about with that race is the fact that in places behind him are two of the title fighters. So behind Dougie Gowans is Ash Glover, Trev Mortimer 28, Jacques Swampole 29th, Davey Gallo in 30th. So Swampole served 3 drive-throughs in that one under his own accord. And let's have a look where the rest of the boys finished. So we'll have a look after 30th. Where is he? There's Jacob Train. Where was Ridley? Did I miss Ridley's name in all that?
He finished P8, I believe.
P8, so he came back a little bit. So he did. He won the first. He did a nightmare in the first one. Came back for 8th, and then coming through, Dougie Gowans went the other way. So the point split is going to be shared across those guys. Interesting. Well, we've got a few more minutes left before these boys get out. If you're out there, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. Get these drivers the support they deserve. They do a cracking job out there week in, week out, and put in all the work. We are just the topping of the cake, the cherry on top, to help you guys just realise who's who in the zoo. If you are out there and you are after some V8 setups, or you're into the Gen 3 or Gen 2s, reach out to Phoenix Driver Development for some one-on-one training or some setups, or a group effort as well. If you're into the flight simulator world, reach out to Shunt Sceneries for some... Oh, I'm going to tell you something in a second, mate. Have a look at the front of the cars, because you'll see that...
Oh, my...
Yep.
God.
You'll see that there is a bit of precipitation out there. So reach out to Phoenix Driver Development. Reach out to Grib Industries if you're after something amazing that sits into your house. And a special thanks out there to Moser Racing, and also our naming rights sponsors, Warren Brown Tools, for the legends that they are, supporting us year in, year out. But yes, ladies and gents, if you haven't noticed already, the front windscreens have all got their windscreen wipers going. It's going to be a wet one. We've had a dry one at the beginning. Then we had a night race. Now we're having a wet race in the day. So the boys are giving us all flavour of what we can see through the track. Let's have a look what it looks like on the bottom screen. Is there in the gyro? Oh, the wrong gyro. That one is. That's the one that shows you the inside line. Have a look at that as these boys are lining up and getting ready to go. So reverse top 5. We've got Greg Cook leading them out with Liam Jensen beside him. Stevie Daniels is beside Daniel Byrne on the 2nd row. Thomas Cooley and Carter Dines in the 3rd row. 4th row, Brent Wassell and Kyle Ridley. So there's going to be a lot of action. A few cars we're waiting for still, because they're probably gone and do their lube break. Not all these boys have got bottles strapped to their legs.
Amateurs.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I saw a clip last night pop up on my Facebook feed. If any one of you youngies go out there and want to see something really funny, go and watch Clint Eastwood in Every Which Way But Loose with his orangutan Clyde. Obviously, I'm a lot older than a lot of you people. What's Stephanie got to say here? Nice way to spice it up, Mark. That's an awesome service setup. It's the rain, completely unexpected, although I'm sure RC won't agree with me. Yes, we love the action. Some of the drivers won't love the action, but you know what? It gives you people in the audience something spectacular to watch as we get ready. These boys are all gridded up. We're still waiting for Hodgkinson and Kutakazinos to enter the grid. We're still waiting for a few more, actually. Davey Gallo hasn't entered the grid as well. It looks like Jacob Trainer and Cam Hardwick didn't enter the last race either, so I reckon they've both spat it from the incidents they received earlier on. But the grid is that massive. Have a look at all the way down to the pit entry. Lights are about to go. We're about to go racing. You can see them in the bottom screen. We are green, green, green. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals is good to go. Oh, he's bogged it down. He's bogged it down.
Oh, my God.
Well, who the hell is that? That is Stevie Daniels is taking the race line to the dirt, which is probably not the smartest thing. Oh, they're come across and they're filtered through. That's very, very wet out there. They're going to be very careful. Carter Dines goes out on the dirt and comes back. The LCR of Stevie Daniels is beside Jensen as well. Jensen, Cook, Daniels in the front, 2 by 2 as they're sliding into each other, coming around that corner. Everyone seems to have gone through nicely. Oh, look at these boys struggling out there. There is all on wet tyres from what I can see, except for David Bowman. Bowman is out on dries, ladies and gentlemen. He has forgotten to change his tyres as they're coming through, and everyone's fighting. I'm on board of Callum Hodgkinson in the bottom screen, but side by side coming through. You got Daniel Burns got himself up 2 places. Greggy Cook side by side. Cook in the inside line. Daniel Burns taking the outside go-kart line. He got a little bit of a get up and go, but have a look behind him. He's got Jensen and Cooley. We know Cooley's a bit of a weapon out there. You know who we're missing tonight? We're missing the wet weather specialist of Cruz McVie. He did tell us he was going to be away tonight too, but have a look at Cook. He's got himself the lead out there. He's done a great job. Daniel Byrne, Liam Jensen, Thomas Cooley coming through. Oh! Stevie Daniels has gone out and around. Looks like he got a bit of help there from Wassel. I think it was, but we can't really tell. But have a look at the lead pack. They've gone 3 wide. They're having a look at each other, going straight through. We've got Cookie taking the lead. We've got Daniel Byrne on the inside. We've got Jensen and Cooley having a look. Double draft coming through there. He's got in and under Daniel Byrne. Is he going to be able to hold it out there? He has. He's left Daniel out there. Daniel has got the run out on his teammate, though. It looks like Cooley's going to have to wait to fight. Another thing. Oh, no. Byrne is rotated. He's rotated Liam Jensen as he's come through there. And Jensen is going to have to try to get it back on track slowly as he merges on. The ideal way is to get parallel to the track, and he's done that. Cook is out there. Here we got Ridley beside Chris Tomlin sideways. Chris Tomlin loves the wet. He relishes it every week. So let's see how he goes out there. Brent Moss putting the pressure on him as the boys are coming through. I tell you what, it is amazing out there what's been going on. They get into the corners. They're getting into each other as well. As you can see, the bottom screen, really watching Mitchie Noble and Daniel Byrne. He's got the prize tickets at the moment coming through that grid. Everyone seems to be going all the way through. David Bowman has gone into the pits to change his kicks from dries to wets. Oh, I tell you what, mate, that opening. Holding my heavy mic in my hand and nearly knocking myself out with all that excitement. But have a look at this. At the moment, we got on board of Chrissy Tomlin. He has got the boys bottleneck behind him at the pointy end of the grid. Thomas Cooley has done a cracking bit of work. And, Cooley and Cook have gone off track together. We'll have to have another look at that at some point. I think Cookie's had a bit of a go on the inside line, and they've both drifted off and rubbed into the edges. Got their wheels a little bit dirty, I might add, as they both went off track together.
Doyle and Tyler Sheaf.
Yep, looks like Mortimer had a bit of an incident somewhere as well.
And James Doyle has towed. Oh, man.
Without permission? Didn't hear him call it in?
No. Just when he had got himself back into championship contention with an incredible second race. Now,
Where is Gowans in all this?
Dead last.
Really? No, he's not. 26th. Oh, Tyler Sheaf requesting a tow.
Okay, that is next to dead to last. Only David Bowen is behind him.
Yeah, because a few cars in the pits at the moment. Obviously, Bowen's gone in there. James Doyle's gone in there. Tyler Sheaf has been requested tow. Yep, they're getting all over the place at the moment, aren't they? Thomas Cooley has got himself a great gap there over Greg Cook now. He's ripped that out to 1.2 out of nowhere. Well, happy birthday to Thomas Cooley, it says out there. Love some rain. Rain on the track does make it slippy, or it does.
Oh, no, Sean Doyle around now.
Oh, he just left. He just left it big time.
Oh, and Elliot D.
Look at this. Elliot D's just gone back. Yeah, that's all right. Cooley's drifted off at the bottom a little bit as well, but he's gapping it out big time because Mitchy Noble is all over the back of Greg Cook. You can see it on the top screen at the moment. I'll take this to the back screen because Tomlin's having a go here with these boys as well. Brent Wassell. Xenos with Max Donnelly at the moment as well. I tell you what, there's going to be a few unhappy boys out there, but it's you know what, I was thinking about it during the week, mate, and oh, look at Max Doll having a go there, doing a bit of work there on the inside of Chris Tomlin. Tomlin has gone through. So Kev Wakefield's asked for a rejoin. Oh, no!
Oh,
Look at that! Oh, no! Who was that? That looked like Tomlin just coming around the corner and it just drifted and kept drifting. He had nowhere to go across there. Wakefield there on the bottom of the screen. Look at these guys going 2, 3 wide. Callum Hodgkinson beside Trev Mortimer. Wakefield's got that inside line, under brakes. Hodgkinson in there as well, just in front of Mortimer, just tucked it in as they come through. Top screen, we've got Greggy Cook finding out Mitchy Noble. Mitchy Noble's got the inside line. He's bounced off the curve and into Cookie and pushed him out wide. He might get a bit of a say good day and get to readdress on that one. I'm not sure, but we'll have a look. Looks like he's... Oh, no, re-entry of that car. Where's that come from? Right into the middle of the top 3, fighting for some title points, and that car has come out of nowhere.
Oh my God, that was
goodness,
Cooley. And now Mitchy Noble's leading this race.
Who was that?
It was Cooley.
Oh, Cooley, the race leader.
The race leader.
No, we'll have to have a look at that. He must have just spun on his own there.
Mitchy Noble
that is
now leading the race, and Connor
that car's
Ridley
cooked as well.
P2.
He's battling that car big way. So Cooley, who had a 1.5 to 2 second lead there, was unfortunately tuck his nose out. Look at that! Oh, that was desperation, mate. That was desperation because the fact that he's rotated that car around. But at the moment, we've got Ridley and Mitchy Noble finding it out there and going for it. Mitchy Noble's got the inside line for the next corner. Ridley's got the next corner's inside line. Not enough overlap there for Ridley. It looks like Mitchy Noble might have this done at the moment and got himself up the pointy end. This is unbelievable. Noble, not possible that he can win 2 heats in 2 nights in 2 different cars. Ridley's going to have a better answer there. Ridley under brakes on the outside line, the faster line. Is he going to be able to take it through, though? Noble misses his marker and goes wide in the big way, but so does Daniel Byrne as well. So at least they maintain pace coming through there. Jack Swampole has just gone way off. It didn't come back in 21st place. But Thomas Cooley has got the fastest on track, and he is down in 6th place. And I daren't say it, but I'd say he'd be at least a 5-second penalty, maybe even a black and white warning flag for that one. I'm not too sure. But down the bottom screen, Kevin Wakefield is blocking it hard. Here we go.
Ooh, drive through.
Ow. 159. Thomas Cooley, yes. So he's got himself. Oh, what a way to go. But that's exposed him big time. He lost a lot of place and rear end traction, which gave Ridley the run on. But it's also given Daniel Byrne the run on as well, because Byrne got a fantastic exit. Is Mitchy Noble going to be able to hold it off? No, I don't think so, unless he dives it back underneath Daniel Byrne. Byrne is underneath Ridley. Mitchy Noble's just missed it out and got his nose cut off. What a way to go. Oh, Ridley sideways. Oh, Noble sideways. Dines is inside of him too. Here comes Wassell. Wassell goes around and makes it. These boys, watch where you're moving, boys. You are deadly in the spot. What a way to go. Mitchy Noble has gone from hero to 0. Oh, why is he requesting a tow? He must have took his engine somehow then.
Well, I mean, Carter Dines did hit him. Whoop. Oh, we got a safety car.
Oh, safety car has been called. Wow, that was a bit of action we did not expect there, and it could have gone south either way. Let's have a quick look at that, man, while we get a chance. Let's have a look at it while we can. because it was a little bit of touch and go between a couple of the boys. But the contact for the rotating cars was self-inflicted, if my memory serves. Is this the replay here? Yes. Okay, so here's Mitchy Noble coming down too hot, and he's hit that curve. His rear end's a bit loose. Coming through there. Oh, Ridley cooked it. Oh, and Mitchy Noble was just... oh, no. After doing such a great race, he, unfortunately, I reckon his engine might be gone there. That's why he's asked for a tow, because the impact he had to the front end. But I tell you what, the question is, is the safety car on wets?
Yeah, he got a meatball from that.
Yeah. So that was Ridley was lucky too. He lost that rear end. Look at that. Ridley lost that rear end. Will go. Oh, he had nowhere to blow. Carter Dines, you poor thing. He's come around that corner and he's just got around there as well. Yeah, a little kiss of death that was. Here's Ridley. Look at Ridley. Oh, I thought that was a replay. Ridley's rear end. He just caught the snap of that and avoided his car going round and took the dirt line to save his car coming through. But I tell you what, maybe this will help some of the boys that are down the back end. This is going to bring the title fight between Ridley and Dougie Gowans back to level pegging again. Gowans is working his way through. He's had a night not to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think if Ridley can hold on, I think if my math is correct, he's gonna leave here with the point lead. Imagine saying, after race 1 and everything that Kyle Ridley went through in race 1, imagine saying that he'd be leading the points at the end of the night after everything that happened in race 1. You would have been laughed out of the room. It is amazing how quickly things can change in racing. Poor Doug absolutely
wouldn't want to predict that one, would you?
No, poor Doug went from the penthouse to the outhouse in less than 20 minutes. It is crazy, and that, folks, is why you never give up.
This is true. This is very true. But it also means it's going to come down to the wire for the last round of the series, because Dougie will get a few points. Ridley will get a few points. Ridley will jump. He was behind Dougie by, 7 points. So Dougie needs to just make sure he drives the life out of the car. And seriously, we've seen it before. A championship leader can go out at Bathurst and hit that wall and it's all over Red Rover. Yeah. The question is, what format is next week? Is it a 60-minute?
I think it's a 30-30.
I think you're right. It is a 30-30, which is going to be hot. Some mega points up for grabs as well. Whew. Tell you what. All right. Wave rounds are complete. We've got Daniel Byrne up into some critical points as well. So is he going to jump a fair few places? He's way back. Anyone really else that's shining tonight that not usually is, or it's in the top 10? James Doyle, we saw him go south in the second race. He's now in last place at the moment. So that's going to put him out of action. Cruz McVee's not there tonight. Carter Dines is had a up and down night tonight. He's currently in 21st place.
And where's Donnelly up there? 4. Fantastic.
Cook's in 25th. So a lot of the boys in the top 10 have had a terrible night tonight.
Yeah, it's been a Murphy's Law type night for the majority of our competitors in all 3 classes.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Here we go. Safety car is going into pits. Leader has control. Ladies and gents, we are about to go. 5 minutes to go. And we have got a sprint on now. Their green flag is gone. Ridley is taken off. There's a few boys trying to have a bit of a look there at the moment. We've got Wassell. Donnelly's all the way up there as well. Donnelly is the leading pro-am at the moment.
Boy.
Coming through.
Oh,
Look at
Donnelly
that.
went
He's
wide.
really
He forced Wassel wide too.
Wassell has lost. He's dropped like a spud through there. He's lost about 4 places coming through. Contact down the back. Mortimer with Tomlin as well going too wide. Mortimer getting pushed out onto the dirt in the bottom screen. He's calling that in at the moment for the extra love he received to his door. These boys are all calling in things at the moment, but we are down the last 4. Ridley has got himself Daniel Bird in the mix. He's got the Carling Motorsports driver. It looks like also up there at the pointy end with him, his teammate, Davey Gallo, is up there in 9th place, up 21 places. Max Donnelly in 3rd place is up 16 places. So we've got a fantastic mix of boys up there at the moment. First 2 are pros, and then we've got pro-ams in 3rd and 4th. Thomasani Cena. Is Cena going to make a last-ditch attempt for the podium? He missed it out last night. He came 4th in the feature last night. Greggy Cook has had his day go from worse to worse to worser. Not that worser is a word. Top bottom screen, we've got Mortimer battling it out with Wakefield. Wakefield's getting a bit of screen time tonight because he's keeping it on track. But have a look at this at the moment. We've got Max Donnelly, and he's leading out Thomasani Cena and Sam Kutakazinos. Kutakazinos has got the inside line. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Is he going to get around Thomasani Cena? He's done a cracking job. Cena is just keeping it off the back of his bumper, but got through nicely. Okay, Joey Black had an incident. He was blinking at the time, so the driver didn't see him. Here comes Ridley and Daniel Byrne. Byrne, we saw him fight it out for the last bit of the last race coming through. He's got the outside line, the go-kart line, out as far as he could. He got a great run on from there. Is he going to be able to hold it? Is Ridley going to be able to hold it and not go off track? This is where they rotated earlier, where Ridley went off track as well. Byrne side by side with Ridley in the wet, side by side, getting their doors across each other. Looks like Ridley's got slightly overlap on there. He's got it back to the lead. Daniel Byrne, the fight is not over. Have a look how wet this track is. Looks like it might have... No, it hasn't stopped raining. I thought it might have stopped raining, and but no luck for these boys. Byrne is taking a nice line through there and keeping it real. It looks like Max Donnelly has got himself a bit of breathing spooks. Kutakazinos, bruising spooks? What's that? Kutakazinos is backed off him a little bit, but the rest of the grid is tight.
Oh, Sean Doyle's gone round. Oh,
there's 2 of them gone round. Gallo's gone round as well. We'll have to have a look at that one. Doyle and Gallo looks like they might have gone together.
No, Gallo went way wide trying to avoid him. Sean's car.
Yep, Ridley, Byrne. It's the rain, it's the wet. Carter Dines and having a look at the moment on the inside of one of the Koala Cartels. He's got a beautiful done on the back of Stevie Daniels and Joey Black.
Who's that?
Who's that? Where? What?
Who was way wide.
Yeah. Final lap, ladies and gents. We are here. It's already here. It surprised us out of nowhere. We're going to see these boys fight it to the end.
I don't think so. There's
well,
still
that's what it says on the top
screen.
screen. Well, it looks like it's got 2 minutes on iRacing. Let's see if we can get Greggy Barber to confirm downstairs. We're getting ATVO is telling us final lap. iRacing's telling me we've got a second and a bit left. So if you can confirm, that would be awesome. But ladies and gents, okay, 121 is having a bit of a blink. Stevie Daniels has got him in his sights. But we'll see. I can't see any white flags anywhere from anywhere else on the grid. But tell you what, it's... Oh, Shane Newens is blinking as well. Greggy Cook has got back there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as they come through, it looks like this may be the final lap coming through. I don't see a flag. As we can see, Kyle Ridley crossing that line at the moment. It must be the white flag. Now is the final lap now. Good to see. Thank you, iRacing, for finally being right. Thank you, Barbs, downstairs, for confirming my greatest fear of missing out the final few corners. Sam Kutakazinos has gone a little bit off track there, trying to keep it cool. But we've got battles everywhere at the moment. Have a look at the bottom screen.
Cochrane and Black way wide. Oh, my God. We were 4 wide for a second.
It is hard to try. Looks like Daniel Burns leaving it for the last lap again. Looks like he's got a better run out of there. Is it enough to get on the back of Ridley? He's got it, and he's keeping the pressure on. He knows that he nearly got it the last race. Keeping it really tight and getting the pressure on. Ladies and gents, we're down in the final few corners. They're all slipping and sliding. A little bit of drift there from Ridley as he went a bit wide. Donnelly is in third place with Thomas Sonny Cena wanting to get himself a podium. He's missed out on one earlier last night, but he's going to try to get this one. He's got Liam Jensen on the back of him as well as they come around the back few corners. Will Daniel Byrne have enough to get it around and have another go? It doesn't look like it, ladies and gents. We come around the final corner for the feature race, the final race tonight for the penultimate round. The Warren and Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals. It's Kyle Ridley from the SLM Academy takes the first place, followed by Daniel Byrne, 5/10 behind him. Max Donnelly is finding it across the line. He's got Thomas Sonny Cena and Liam Jensen drag racing to the finish line to get their final points and positions. As we see the rest of these boys down the bottom, we've got Greggy Cook fighting it out with Glover at the moment, getting the minor points in the bottom of the field as they race across the final line. What a way to go. Joey Black's coming through there, followed by Wayne Edwards and Shane Newlands. I tell you what, the attrition of the cars, we started with 33 cars and 24 had finished that race with all the cars that hit the walls and hit the mental barriers in the rain as well. What a point scatter that is tonight, ladies and gents. That is unbelievable. We are going to have an absolute cracking race, critical points to be won all round at Bathurst next week for the final round of the season. This is going to be absolutely crazy.
And Doug Gallons recovered all the way up to P12.
Yeah, he needed that. He needed that because that's going to bring the points a little bit more level based on how Ridley went in the other race.
He gained like, what, 14 spots in those last couple laps after the safety car?
Yeah, Gowans was on fire coming through. 14 laps up into 12th. Also, Jacques Wampel up 15 places as well. So, great bit of work. So, we've got in the box, we will have Kyle Ridley, Daniel Byrne, Max Donnelly as the Pro-Am winner, and Brent Wassell, if I'm correct, as the Am winner.
You are.
That is very rare. There must be a blood moon tonight. Oh, man, I tell you what, I worked up a sweat. Hey, if you're out there and you're watching, 50% of our viewers are not subscribed. So, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the notification button because you don't want to miss next week's Bathurst round. That is going to be absolutely amazing. Amazing. Now, I was getting to this earlier on tonight, and I was talking about penalties and racing and door bagging and stuff like that. What a lot of these guys forget is that you're racing. You're out there racing in cars. You're not playing. If you're out there playing footy, you're giving penalties away and free kicks away. Playing the real football, soccer, you're giving penalties, and it's a little wins here and little losers here and there. So that's what racing in cars is about as well. It's if it was going to be everyone falls in line and not allowed to touch each other and not allowed to get in each other's way, well, it wouldn't be racing. It would be just us watching a couple of cars going around like a merry-go-round. So I think a lot of these guys get upset when incidents happen. They've got to remember, you're out there racing. Don't take it personal. Everyone makes a mistake. You can't go through a race without making a mistake. Sometimes you make an error in judgment. Sometimes drivers regularly make errors in judgment. But you know what? You know who's around you and who you're racing. You just take a wider berth. So I don't know. It's all about racing. Don't take it to heart, and enjoy it. Make it as much fun as possible. Don't dwell on what could have been, and don't dwell on the incidents. I like to see guys out there having fun and enjoy every moment they can.
Well said.
That was me preaching, I think. And here we are in the church, the great church of SRW. And we have got, Easter's coming up, peeps. And we've got the boys already getting ready to rock and roll James, tell us a bit about TWRS for the viewers out there that don't know what TWRS is.
We're always here to help.
Yes, sir. We're
in the right direction.
we're not quite a setup shop. We try to more aim to be a setup community where, you know, you buy a setup, you get a subscription, you then interact with everyone on the team, fellow drivers, the builders. You have unfettered access to the builders to ask any sort of questions, any help you might need trying to go faster, figure out what you're doing wrong, any other adjustments you can make to the set. That everyone's always ready to help out no matter what. So if you're looking for some fantastic NASCAR setups, some fantastic dirt setups, rallycross setups, we're the place to go. And should have some more road setups here coming soon. So use code WattSpin39 for 10% off at checkout.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, there it is, ladies and gents. And now we get to talk to some of these lads out there. Who are we bringing first through? What's Thomas Sonny Cena doing in there? Was he... Where did he finish?
He finished behind Donnelly.
Second in class. So he's not on the list to speak to. So we've got Brent Wassell. He's just confusing the situation now. Codler, Max Donnelly. Daniel Burns not there. So he finished fourth and second in class. All right. So we've got Brent Wassell as the AM winner tonight. And let's bring him in for a chinwag. And our Pro-Am winner tonight then is it Max Donnelly? Yes, it is. Good. I was getting confused there. Ladies and gents, another victory for Mr. Brent Wassell, racing it out in his Partridge family vehicle, doing a cracking job and getting himself some critical points for a title fight. Mr. Wassell, how was that? How was 3 different types of weather in one night on a track that had some passing moments, but not as easy as you would want?
Hey, Sinka, how are you, mate?
I am good, mate. My voice is deteriorating, mate, and I'm not even. I don't even smoke.
Might have been from all that screaming you would have been doing, watching a few of them spins, no doubt. But,
yeah, mate. I had my fangirl voice on tonight as I was screaming and yelling for all that. How was it out there, man? You had it in the dry, you had it in the dark, and you had it in the wet. And we're talking about racing.
Yeah, I was the same as everyone before the race. I was, drop the bottom lip saying this track's shit. Choose a different track, but it was actually fun. It was fun. I can't lie. I come back from getting a drink with the 5-minute warm up and saw everyone sitting in the pit lane with the wipers on, and I just went, "Oh no."
Have you done much wet weather raining?
Not on that track. I even thought to myself today, I should probably do some wet laps, and I thought, it'll be all right. Surely they won't put rain on us on this little track.
Surely they did. Well, how was it in the dark?
It was fine. It was fun. Something different, I suppose. Better than the wet.
Yeah.
But I guess the dark's not too bad. Just a bit more fun.
Yep. Cool. Lucky it wasn't the first race because everyone was still getting to know the track. So it was, at least it was in the second race. But that was a surprise to me. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be a wet third heat in the dark. That would have been just next level, and I would have killed them. But mate, did you end up checking out who the Partridge family were and their bus?
I did. I checked it out. It's a little bit different, but similar.
Yeah. It's nothing like it, but you know what? The patches just remind me of it, mate. Being an old fart that I am, I grew up to that sort of rubbish. But mate, crack a bit of effort, mate. Ash Glover, where did he finish? He finished in 21st in that race. I'm not sure how he did in the other ones, but some critical points, mate. All down to Bathurst. It's going to be down to you two, I think.
Was that it? Is that scored on each individual race or just on the last one, Sinka?
No, you get points for each one.
All right. Hopefully, I should have done enough to just get ahead of him coming into Bathurst. Hopefully, I think he finished 27th in the second race, and I was about 6th or 7th, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
But,
so you would have got a good haul of points. He was 26 points behind you at the start of tonight. So it'd be interesting to see how that finishes off. But it's Bathurst, man. Anything can happen. You can end up in a brick wall in the first one, and then start from the back of the grid in the second one. So we just don't know. Anything can happen out there.
Yeah, don't put that on me, Sinka.
What do you think of Bathurst in these cars, mate? Are you up for it?
I haven't done Bathurst much in these cars, but I mean, I did a lot of Bathurst in the GT3 leading into the Bathurst 12 hour. So
yeah,
pretty confident in the car, obviously, pretty confident in the track. So I guess it's just up to my confidence in the other drivers now and trying to keep out of their way and hopefully they keep out of my way.
Yeah.
And just knowing my race, I suppose. Not like even tonight, I think after that safety car, I started third, but I knew some of them pros aren't my race and it's not worth spinning out and, falling to the back and losing points to
Smart man. I like your thinking, mate. That's the way you got to think. It's about the big picture, not about the glory on the night. You can have the glory on the night early in the season, but even then, it's the big picture. You just got to think about the point haul all the way through. Look, it depends if you're out there to win a championship or just out there to have a bit of fun. Some people don't care, but I think if you're in the hunt for it, you just got to go for it. And we're all racers in the end. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, that's it. Well, usually I'm not in the hunt. I'm always working, but it's just lined up this season that I've got lots of RDOs on Thursday. So I thought, fuck it. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear, but I thought I'm just gonna try and get a championship. May as well. It's now or never. So.
Yep. Well, you've done a cracking bit of work out there, Brent. Who gets Mr. Wassel out on track and supports your racing, mate?
Some of my family will be watching at their house on the TV, probably having a laugh. They've been messaging me throughout the race. I had a quick check when we were under the safety car. Kansas Auto Care, Deadass Podcast, streaming on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, VRS, Rel Projects, and HJS Tolco.
Okay. Nice work, mate. Nice work. I'm also reading, it looks like Daniel Byrne had a 10-second penalty as he crossed the line too. So there you go, mate. Congratulations, dude. And some new sponsors out there, ones that I haven't heard you say before. So cracking bit of work. Good luck in the last round, mate. You've had a stellar season, and it's all going to come down to the wire and a nice battle through. So hope everything goes your way, mate, and the title goes the right way.
Hey, yeah, cheers, Sinka. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm talking to you next week. But we got a couple of excited young fellas in the green room there, so
yeah, there's a couple of them in there. We'll get him. I think Thomas Sonny Cena is in there because Daniel Byrne ended up getting a penalty across through there, but he's been hanging to come in and talk to me. I should just leave him last to keep him cooking.
Yeah, him and Max were in there beside themselves. They were, but no, they drove a good race tonight. The pair of them. I think Tom was saying he finished maybe the first race in like 27th or something. So that's unreal from him.
Great bit of work from those boys. All right, mate. Take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you next week. Ladies and gents, the AM winner tonight for the feature race, Mr. Brent Wassel, taking home, mate. Congratulations.
Hey, cheers, Sinka.
All right. Let's have a bit of a chin wag. Should we bring Thomas Sonny Cena in or let him sweat for a bit? What do you reckon? I don't mind making him sweat a little bit. Who was next? Kyle Ridley won it, and then it was Donnelly in second, and it looks like it was Sonny Cena. Look, we'll let him in. We'll let him in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's been battling it out last night, and he missed out on a podium place, and he brought it in all the way through. I'm not sure if he was third or fourth. I think he might have been third. But ladies and gents, Mr. Thomas Sonny Cena finally gets his time in the booth.
Hola, senors.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, not bad. I've had a bit of a roller coaster evening, but not bad after that one.
Well, you were spewing you didn't get in the booth last night. You just missed out. Tonight you just missed out, and you got yourself across the line with Daniel Byrne, who got himself a 10-second penalty.
Well, yeah, I was thinking because I was on the back of Max, and then across the line, and I was slamming on the wheel, going, "Oh man, I didn't get him." And then Kyle goes, "Oh, Dan's got a penalty." I'm like, "You said what now?" Hooray! I had no idea. Like that whole race, I had no idea he had a penalty. So I genuinely thought I I was spewing again.
Another night to miss out, mate. But you finally got it up in the room, mate. It's been a little while since you've been up here for all the racing that you've been doing. Quick snapshot of tonight, mate. In the dry, in the dark, and in the rain. How did you like it?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the dark, mainly because my lights mean it bounces off my TV and I can't see shit.
Yep.
That's not great, but I mean, I love the rain. I'm never really the best in the rain, I feel like, but I always enjoy it regardless. I think it's brilliant when we have a rain race because it just makes things that bit more exciting, I feel like, especially inside the car.
Yep. Oh, it looked like fun. It would have been better if it was a lit track, but it wasn't quite lit. The only thing lit about it was the drivers. But it was a lot of fun out there. And how did you like the wet, mate? How did you like the rain?
Yeah, it was really good because I was sitting on the grid and I was like, right, if I want to catch back up to Steve and Chris, I've got to have a good race. So I just thought, look, I'm going to go balls to the wall, and if I crash, I crash. If I win, I win. And I nearly spun. I think it was like lap 4. I got on the puddle in the final corner and I was at like a good 180-degree angle the other way. I was thinking, oh shit, my race is over here. But no, I kept it just. And then I kind of stayed out of trouble. I think the safety car was quite good for me because I needed a breather. My little mind was in 40 million places at once. So it was a good respite having that SC. So
yeah. Well, you got involved in a few little incidents here and there tonight. So you managed to still get it up the podium for the third race, but you didn't have the cleanest night, did you?
No, well, the only real incident I had was in race 1 with Steve. I had a look after it. Well, sorry, I mean, I had a look at it after. I think, if anything, it's probably on me. There was a lot of, like, chaos in front, and then I saw Steve going slow, so I thought I'd go around the outside at turn 4, and then, so I got alongside him. I couldn't see him. Then I sort of got a tap on the side, which put me onto the grass. I was thinking, oh, that's not great. And then I got a bigger hit, which turned me around, so... Look, I think it'd be unfair if I put the blame on Steve. It was a bit audacious to go for what I did, but oh well, sometimes they pay off and sometimes they don't.
So, well, you're a racer, everyone's a racer, and that's what I said in my little monologue before. It's like we're all out here to race. We're not out here to play tiddlywinks. It's not shuttlecock, it's not ping pong, we're not playing football either. You make mistakes and you live and die by them. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. But it's racing. It'd be boring if no one was making moves, mate. We'd be on a carousel. Might as well be on a roundabout. So, yeah. But anyway, mate, congratulations on a podium finish. Ladies and gents, who gets Mr. Thomas Sunny? I was about to kick you out there, but I forgot. Who gets Mr. Thomas Sunny Cena out on track and supports you, mate?
No, it's well, look, it's SLM. It's everybody who teaches me how to be quick, because I think if it wasn't for them, I'd be down in 40th place, and we don't even have 40 cars, so I'd be finishing behind the safety car every week, I think, if it wasn't for them. So it's everybody there, because they teach me everything I know, and I couldn't be more thankful. And then it's Sud Speed, who sponsors us.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, Sud, on a great podium finish, and good luck next week. Your thoughts on Bathurst before I get you out of here?
Best track. Well, it's the second best track in the world, so I'm very excited.
What's the first best track?
Unpopular opinion, but it's Monaco. It's not on this game, but I would love it if it was.
Whoa. Let me just correct you there. This is not a game. This is a simulation.
Oh, sorry. Yes, a simulator. Yes, of course.
All right, Thomas. Well done, buddy. Congratulations on a podium, mate. Good luck next week. I hope you enjoy Bathurst and have some success out there. Ladies and gents, second place tonight, Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. All right, there's Mr. Cena gone and left the premises. We've got Max Donnelly and Ridley out there. If you want to pop in with some questions, Mr. Watson, by all means, pop in there. I know that you're not a fan of interviewing, but you can jump over the top of me whenever you feel like, my friend. Let's bring him in at the moment, Mr. Max Donnelly. Who's Max Donnelly racing for? I can't remember. Ladies and gents, coming
New Zealand esports.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Coming from a way back, and the safety car doing him a fantastic job getting him up the pointy end, Mr. Max Donnelly, Pro-Am winner for the night. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, guys. You do not believe how happy I am to get first ever podium this season.
Yep. Did you get second place? I'm pretty sure you did, yeah?
Yes, we did. Yeah, I heard
Yeah, you
over
did.
race control, car
Yeah,
808
yeah.
was penalised afterwards.
Yeah, that's it. So you come second. Thomas Sonny Cena was third, and we'll have Kyle Ridley as first. But mate, how was that out there? Because that you were having some great battles there with, I think it was Carter Dines at one point in the mid pack. I can't remember who it was, and really getting some close battles coming through. And then all of a sudden, the safety car came out, and you're at the pointy end.
Yeah, I was. I got a relatively good start over the last few laps. There was just cars going all over the place. And by the time the safety car came out, I think we were sitting about fourth, which was really nice. So we made the one pass for the podium, and yeah, that's sort of set in stone. But yeah, we had a really good car set up, which I need to give credit to Noah Kitcher tonight for his crew chiefing as well.
Yep.
So,
Excellent work, mate.
It's been such an
work.
awesome night, and to get good points as well.
Yeah. Did you like the variation between day and night and dry and wet?
Yeah, that was actually really different. I actually forgot that it was supposed to be raining tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, the night difference was it was a good change as well. But I mean, let's maybe throw in rain and dark next time.
Oh, now you're flirting with danger there, mate.
let's do that at Bathurst for the final round.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd be able to broadcast that as much as it'd have to be something that's really, really well lit. We are getting some cracking tracks in season 2 or 3. I'm not sure when it is, but like Rickard, and there's another track as well, which is from the Formula, from the F1 series. So it could be some tracks that might be well lit up and good enough for it, but it should be very, very interesting to see what happens in the coming season. But mate, what's your thoughts on Bathurst?
Bathurst, as a Kiwi, we know quite well. I've done many laps around there.
Yeah.
So I think it's just more of just do some practice next week when we get to it. And just hope for some more good results, and hopefully we can get into maybe the top 15 in the season standings, and I think we'll be really happy.
Yeah, nice. Excellent, mate. Well, you are sitting in the top 4 for the Pro-Ams at the moment, so you've got some critical points there. Stevie Daniels went a few places down. Thomas Sonny Cena finished behind you. Chris Tomlin didn't have the best night, so you could have got yourself up a couple of places in there, maybe 1 or 2 if you're lucky, and leave the fight for some maybe a podium finish for the title race next week for the final round, mate. So congratulations. And who gets Mr. Max Donnelly on track?
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thanks to Noah Kitcher for tonight. He's been crew chiefing with me for the past few weeks, and pretty much when we got to tonight in the rain, that was pretty much the golden ticket that we needed like all season in terms of points. Also thanks to team boss Brayton Davison. All the support that he's given back at home as well. So credit to those guys.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, dude. Good luck for the final round. Ladies and gentlemen, second place tonight, Pro-Am winner as well for the Pro-Ams. Max Donnelly takes it out. Congratulations, mate, and good luck for the final round. We'll see you around then.
Perfect. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers, buddy. Well, he's been waiting for a while. He's had a cracking night. He's had some ups. He's had some downs tonight. He's shared the spoils with Doug Gowans, but then, as predicted, Gowans' second heat went downhill from there, but he managed to get himself up the pointy end. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Ridley from the SLM Academy. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm a bit dizzy. I feel like I've been playing Snakes and Ladders.
It was tight, man. It was tight. What was your thoughts on tonight? It was a cracking experience. The ups and downs and changing weather. They threw everything they could at you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got rear-ended in race 1, which just bent the steering to like 45 degrees out and just lost countless positions, and just egos around me just wanted to fight tooth and nail for everything. So I engaged a bit too much, and it just cost me probably like 5 or so places because the car was total. I had to pit regardless. So that was frustrating, but clawed my way back up to P8 in race 2, which is a good recovery. And then, sure enough, with a little bit of rain, was able to take advantage and get a win. And I know my teammate Doug had a opposite evening where he won race 1, got a sub 10 race 2, and another sub 10 in race 3. So it's definitely interesting with the championship we've got going on.
Well, I've just realised the championship has been updated, so I'm going to give you the update of where you're sitting on the ladder, mate. You are 7 points behind Dougie Gowans at the moment. So Gowans' night wasn't a complete disaster. He managed. Yeah. He was. Oh no, it's the same still. It looked like it was updated tonight, but it hasn't been.
Oh, well, we'll look forward to seeing the result. I will say Doug's final lap in race 3 was one of the legends. Definitely, if you're still in the session after the interview, check it out. He gains like almost 6 spots.
Oh yeah, he did well to regain what he did. It says that it's been updated, but I don't think it has because it's still sitting on 1,091 points. Maybe it's going to click over. My system hasn't caught up. But mate, yeah, tight battle. It's going to be interesting to see when that comes out. It's good to see that. Well, he's not going to be sour grabs too much. He probably wasn't happy because he didn't have a great second race, but then third was not too bad. But mate, what's the plan? You two got to get together. Obviously, practice together. Share the spoils and going to go 1-2 for Bathurst next week.
Oh. I won't lie, he didn't show his setup today, so I think the ground law.
Oh, he didn't show up his setup today.
He was very cryptic, so I think the ground law.
Oh, I love it. The title fight has come down to the wire, and Mr. Douglas Gowans didn't share the setup tonight. Well, you know, he can't give you everything, mate. You want him to feed you and give you candy too?
That's right. So I've got to put a lot of work in for Bathurst and just hopefully lead from the front. That's all I can do.
Yeah, that's it, mate. It's a lot of fun out there, mate. So it's good to see the SLM boys going. It looks like you guys have got the top 2 spots. James Doyle is in the second place, and Carter Dines behind you guys. So there's the SLM boys at the front. I think the boss downstairs will be very happy the way things are going around through there, mate. But crack a bit of work, mate. You did. How many places did you get up in that second one? You were only up 7 that one, yeah. The biggest mover tonight. Yeah, the biggest mover was Mortimer, but Dougie Gowans, yeah, did bring it back 14th place. Very respectable for the elderly gentleman. He'll hate me for saying that, but I always got to give him a bit of a stir on the night. But mate, congratulations! Who gets Mr. Kyle Ridley out on track and supports your racing?
As always, I want to thank my team SLM Motorsport and our Siduri SLM Academy. We did well tonight. We got Thomas Singer getting his first outright podium, so that's a big thing for him.
Yep.
So that's great. We will keep that momentum rolling, and I want to thank obviously Mr. Keane for doing what he does. I know he's having a hard time, but he's still doing great. He's still doing great with the team, and you guys at SRW for putting the show on. No one's here without that show.
Well, with no one's here without the drivers, mate. You guys are the legends, and we just try. I always say we're the icing on the cake, man. Without you guys out there supporting and coming out in such big numbers, there wouldn't be a show. But everyone out there, like, subscribe. These boys need the eyes on their racing because you got to see what they're doing, and it's good to see you in some fine form, Mr. Ridley. Congratulations and good luck at Bathurst, dude. I hope it all goes your way, and the fight goes down the wire with Mr. Gowans.
Yep, cool as a cucumber, ready to go.
Yep, I don't think he's going to be sharing the setup next week, mate. So just
absolutely not. So am I.
Love your work, brother. Take care, mate. And ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Ridley takes out the feature race tonight for the SLM Motorsports team for round 8, the penultimate round of the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals. Take care, Kyle, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the talking done. That was amazing bit of work out there, and I can't believe how much action there was in the end, mate.
Yeah, remember how I was scared that this track might not put on the best show? Yeah.
Yeah. We did take it. We did think it was going to be a bad one, didn't we? But you know what? It brought it out not too bad. I was quietly impressed.
Yeah, I would very much like to see this track come back on the schedule in future seasons, because it doesn't look like much, but boy howdy did it put on a show.
I'd love to see other cars on this as well. I'd love to see them. I think the V8s would be pretty cracking on this as well. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Layout. No?
No, I think this is, with how narrow and tight this is, I think it's a very good track for smaller, underpowered cars like these. I don't think it would work all that well on the V8s. The super formulas, though.
Yes.
Oh
yeah, that could be interesting. That could be interesting.
They
very
would
much
eat
so.
around here.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Very much so. Well, it was a great race. A bit of rain. We had a bit of everything tonight. We had the hot day. We had the darkest of nights. This almost sounds like a comic book story. The light of day, the darkest of nights, the wettest of days. It was spectacular fun out there. We are down at Bathurst next week, and it's going to be an amazing title fight all the way to the very end.
I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be a lot of people licking their wounds tonight in the conditions and the way it all goes. But it's going to be a cracker. It's going to all come to a pinnacle end next week, ladies and gents. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't miss out the action, because Bathurst next round, 30-plus cars of the GR86 from the AMs, Pro-Ams, and Pros, all fighting for some titles. The titles are opened up still in the Pro-Ams and the AMs. In the Pro-Ams and Pros. I think the AMs title is going to be pretty much done and dusted there by Mr. Wassel. But special thanks out there to all our supporters, FedEx Driver Development for supporting the streams. If you're into the V8 supercars, the Gen 3s and Gen 2s, you like your setups, they can help you out. You want some training one-on-one, they can help you out. You want a group event as well, reach out to Laz or around either through Facebook or through us at Sim Racing World. A big thank you out there, the Grim Industries, the legends that they are. If you're after something really special for your office, for your bedroom, for your lounge room, there's a V8 coffee table or a Lamborghini engine, Ferrari engine, Aston Martin. They do it all, and it looks amazing. Reach out to Andrew Grimm and have a look at that stuff that he can do for you. Moser Racing for their support through the year, for all that they've done for the Super Formula Lights, and a big, massive thank you to Shunt Sceneries. If you're into 3D, if you're into flight simulations and you need some 3D rendering, reach out to them and go and speak to Greg Barber about that. The legends that are Warren and Brown Tools, a big thank you to them for supporting us and sticking with us for thick and thin, and keeping the doors open so these boys have got somewhere to race and somewhere to broadcast, because without them, we'll be packing our bags. And let me tell you, that is very true. And thank you to all the viewers and all the drivers for coming out. Thanks downstairs, Kobe and Mr. Watson. Ladies and gents, that's it for tonight. We are back on Tuesday night for the V8 Supercars for the final round of the season. It's going to be an enduro round, and I think it's at Suzuka, if my memory serves me right. Bring on the final round of the season and get ready for the launch of Season 2. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us tonight. See you all next week.